Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. You won't believe the buzz that just shook the baseball world, folks, because Kyle Tucker, the unstoppable slugger who has been lighting up stadiums across the league, is now officially wearing the Dodgers jersey in what insiders are already calling a record-breaking deal that could redefine the sport for years to come. Sources close to the front office have hinted that this agreement, while under wraps until now, involved astronomical figures that push beyond the traditional expectations of free agency, suggesting a level of investment that only the most elite of franchises dare to make. Fans everywhere are already flooding social media with reactions ranging from sheer disbelief to ecstatic support, and you can feel the electricity in the air as analysts start dissecting what this signing could mean not just for the Dodgers, but for the entire competitive landscape. The rumors that started circulating late last week have now solidified into a story with teeth, and the whispers from insiders indicate that this move was meticulously planned, with the Dodgers identifying Tucker as the key piece in a strategy designed to dominate the league in the coming seasons. The combination of his proven track record, undeniable talent, and marketability seems to have created a perfect storm, making this not only a sports headline, but a cultural event that transcends baseball itself. The timing couldn't be more dramatic, aligning with critical shifts in team dynamics. And some experts are already speculating about how this could spark a ripple effect across rival teams, potentially triggering a wave of trades and signings that we haven't seen in years. What's even more fascinating about this development is the background story of how Tucker arrived at this point, a journey marked by relentless effort, strategic decisions, and a careful cultivation of both skill and reputation. Early reports suggest that the negotiations were anything but straightforward, with multiple teams reportedly vying for his signature and leveraging every possible advantage in what can only be described as a high-stakes chess game of sports management. The Dodgers, however, seem to operate with a singular vision, showing patience and precision, and it appears that their persistence ultimately paid off, culminating in a contract that shatters previous benchmarks for players of Tucker's caliber. Fans who have followed his career from the minor leagues to the major stage know that his performance on the field has always been impressive, but this move places him under a new spotlight, with expectations that go far beyond individual stats, affecting team chemistry, media narratives, and even commercial partnerships. Analysts are already breaking down every angle, speculating on strategic implications for upcoming seasons and debating whether Tucker's presence could catalyze a championship run. The buzz is palpable, with sports shows and online forums erupting into discussion threads that dissect every rumored clause, every potential incentive, and every untold story behind the deal. And while the official announcement is fresh, the energy surrounding it suggests a phenomenon that is as much about the spectacle of sports culture as it is about athletic achievement. The way fans are reacting is nothing short of astonishing, because social media platforms are practically exploding with memes, videos, and passionate commentary, creating a viral moment that extends far beyond the Dodgers' home base in Los Angeles. You can almost feel the tension in the virtual space as supporters of other teams express a mixture of envy, skepticism, and grudging admiration for the franchise's bold move. This deal isn't just about numbers on a contract sheet. It represents a symbolic statement, signaling the Dodgers' commitment to excellence and their willingness to invest in a future that demands both star power and consistent performance. The narrative has already begun to evolve, with journalists speculating on how Tucker's leadership style might influence locker room dynamics, how his approach to training and preparation could set new standards, and how the synergy with other key players might create an offensive machine capable of reshaping league hierarchies. Even casual fans, who may have followed baseball intermittently, are now glued to the story, drawn in by the spectacle of a record-breaking agreement and a magnetic persona of a player who embodies the perfect mix of skill, charisma, and ambition. The Dodgers marketing team is reportedly preparing a full-scale campaign to celebrate Tucker's arrival, with teasers hinting at merchandise, community events, and fan interactions that could elevate this signing from a mere transaction into a full-blown cultural milestone. Rumors about hidden incentives and unique contract perks are circulating, adding layers of intrigue that fuel endless debate about what Tucker's true value to the team might be, and the anticipation is building to levels rarely seen in modern sports media. Inside sources hint that the financial details, while not fully disclosed, are already being compared to some of the most extravagant contracts in the history of Major League Baseball, positioning Tucker among the elite earners of the sport and sparking conversations about the evolving economics of team management. The structure of the agreement reportedly includes performance bonuses, milestones for media appearances, and even special provisions that reward leadership and community involvement, highlighting a modern approach to player contracts that values more than just on-field production. Sports economists are weighing in, analyzing how such a deal affects salary caps, future negotiations, and market dynamics across the league, with some predicting that this could trigger a domino effect, pressuring other franchises to reconsider their approach to talent acquisition. The narrative continues to deepen as insiders suggest that the Dodgers front office spent months evaluating potential candidates, running simulations, and consulting with scouts, psychologists, and former players, aiming to secure a player who could contribute on multiple levels both on and off the field. There's a sense that this is more than a signing. It's a strategic masterstroke, carefully calculated to position the team for sustained dominance and to signal a message to fans and competitors alike. Tucker's ability to adapt, his consistency under pressure, and his market appeal seem to have converged into a once-in-a-generation opportunity, and the ripple effects of this acquisition are likely to be felt for seasons to come, making a story that sports fans will be talking about long after the headlines fade. Even beyond the financial and strategic implications, the cultural impact of Tucker joining the Dodgers is already being felt, with fan clubs organizing celebratory events, influencers producing viral content, and mainstream media treating the announcement as a major entertainment moment rather than a simple sports transaction. There's a certain excitement in the air that transcends traditional baseball fandom, capturing the imagination of younger audiences who may be experiencing a newfound connection to the sport through the charisma and persona of one of its brightest stars. Analysts are drawing parallels with historic signings, comparing Tucker's move to legendary acquisitions that reshaped the game in their eras, and some are already predicting that his presence could influence not only the competitive landscape, but also the cultural conversation surrounding baseball as a form of entertainment. The combination of athletic excellence, media visibility, and fan engagement creates a powerful synergy that the Dodgers are clearly leveraging, and this strategic approach may redefine how top talent is evaluated and celebrated across the league. The chatter among experts, insiders, and fans alike has reached a fever pitch, with speculative debates about lineups, leadership, and the psychological impact on opposing teams dominating every platform. The Dodgers, for their part, seem poised to capitalize on every aspect of this moment, carefully managing narratives, fan interactions, and media coverage to maximize the excitement surrounding Tucker's debut. Even casual observers of sport are finding themselves drawn into discussions, captivated by the story of a player whose career trajectory and personal brand making the perfect symbol for a new era of baseball. And let's not forget the human element behind this blockbuster move, because Tucker's journey to the Dodgers is also a story of personal ambition, sacrifice, and meticulous planning, reflecting years of dedication, resilience, and a relentless drive to reach the pinnacle of his sport. Sources close to the player reveal that he carefully considered every aspect of the opportunity, weighing not only financial rewards, but also team culture, city lifestyle, and potential for legacy building. This holistic approach to decision-making highlights the sophistication of modern athletes, who navigate complex professional landscapes with the same strategic mindset traditionally associated with corporate executives. The narrative emerging from this deal isn't just about a superstar switching teams. It's about a carefully orchestrated alignment of talent, ambition, and opportunity, creating a moment that resonates on multiple levels. Fans are inspired by this story, seeing in Tucker's journey a reflection of dedication and vision, and commentators are framing it as an example of how modern sports transcend mere competition, becoming arenas for narrative, drama, and personal achievement. As discussions continue and new details emerge, it's clear that this signing represents a milestone, not only for the Dodgers and Tucker himself, but for the broader sporting landscape, signaling a moment of transformation and setting the stage for a thrilling season filled with anticipation, speculation, and unforgettable moments. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. The final layer of intrigue comes from the speculation about how this signing could influence the wider league ecosystem, because rival teams are already strategizing responses, predicting shifts in player valuations, trade possibilities, and long-term competitive positioning. Analysts are mapping potential domino effects, identifying which teams might be pressured into high-stakes acquisitions, which young talents could emerge as bargaining chips, and how the balance of power could evolve in response to this record-breaking deal. Fans, of course, are at the center of this unfolding drama, following every rumor, dissecting every insider leak, and debating the merits and potential consequences of the signing across forums, social media channels, and live commentary shows. The excitement is compounded by the uncertainty surrounding how quickly Tucker will adapt to the Dodgers system, what his immediate impact on game outcomes will be, and how the team will leverage his skills to maximize their championship potential. With every new detail emerging from sources close to the negotiations, the narrative grows richer and more complex, illustrating the layers of strategy, psychology, and market dynamics that define high-level sports in the modern era. And so, as the Dodgers prepare to integrate one of baseball's most electrifying talents, the story continues to ripple outward, creating a perfect storm of speculation, hype, and anticipation that promises to dominate headlines and fan discussions for months, if not years, to come. The speculation surrounding Kyle Tucker's arrival in Los Angeles has reached fever pitch, and insiders suggest that the ripple effects are already shaping strategies across the league as rival teams scramble to reassess their rosters, pitching rotations, and batting lineups in anticipation of facing a Dodgers squad bolstered by arguably one of the most explosive offensive weapons in the sport. Experts are dissecting the potential matchups with surgical precision, debating how Tucker's presence could influence game plans, scouting reports, and even managerial decisions, while fans eagerly weigh in with theories about whether his signature power, hitting, and field awareness will redefine the team's overall dynamics. Social media platforms are overflowing with viral clips, fan predictions, and intense debates over every possible outcome, from clutch performance scenarios to psychological impact on opposing pitchers. Rumors suggest that internal Dodgers strategy meetings have taken on a new level of intensity, with coaches and analysts examining ways to optimize Tucker's unique skill set while maintaining balance across the lineup. Sources hint at discussions of potential position shifts, batting order experiments, and rotational tweaks designed to maximize the synergy between Tucker and other key players, ensuring that his impact is felt not just in isolated moments, but across entire seasons. The excitement is palpable, with every new development generating immediate waves of commentary, speculation, and anticipation that show no signs of slowing down, creating a narrative frenzy that feels almost unprecedented in modern baseball history. Adding another layer to this unfolding saga is the marketing and cultural dimension, as the Dodgers appear poised to leverage Tucker's charisma, fan appeal, and media presence in ways that extend far beyond the diamond, transforming a sports acquisition into a full-scale cultural event. Early reports indicate plans for promotional campaigns, fan experiences, and brand partnerships that position Tucker as not just a player, but a symbol of the team's ambition and identity, blending athletic prowess with entertainment value. Analysts are speculating on how this approach could reshape fan engagement strategies across the league, as franchises recognize the potential of combining performance excellence with narrative-driven promotion, creating deeper emotional connections between players and audiences. Social media influencers and sport commentators have already begun crafting storylines, memes, and viral content around Tucker's debut, amplifying the sense of anticipation and contributing to a phenomenon that seems to transcend traditional fandom. This dynamic underscores the modern reality of professional sports, where athletic performance, personal branding, and media strategy intersect in ways that are both complex and highly influential. As the Dodgers carefully orchestrate the rollout, every public appearance, interview, and highlight is being positioned to enhance Tucker's image, energize the fan base, and solidify his role as a cornerstone of the franchise's identity. The buzz is relentless, as every rumor, leak, and insider hint feeds into a cycle of speculation that keeps audiences captivated, ensuring that the excitement around Tucker's arrival remains at a near-constant fever pitch, with countless debates, predictions, and storylines emerging in real time. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.